Ruby's Adventure tutorial. Last time we worked on the tile maps and world interactions, and I think the next one on the list was physics and the collisions. So we'll jump straight in and we'll take a look at that. And so here we go. So yeah, this is what we were doing last time. I know this is world interaction is blocking movement. We'll just head back here, have a little look. So yeah, we've done world design with tile maps and decorating the world. So here, probably going to get this one out of the way. I don't know how long it says this one is. We'll see. An hour. Yeah, we might be able to get a couple in. I've got to have tea yet, so we'll see how we get on. Okay, let's get started. So here we are. I've got the project open here. Let's just quickly play that, see where we're up to last time. So yeah, we painted the scene and we also did all this sorting stuff, which is pretty cool. Well, that's a bit funky, but I guess that's going to be part of the collision part. So yeah, let's crack on. Here we are. If you want to simulate movement collisions, you need to use all the mathematical equations, and that's what Unity does for us, which is super useful. Cool. Rigidbody 2D. Drag the Ruby game object from the hierarchy to the prefab folder in your project window. Add component buttons to Rigidbody 2D. Right, let's do that. So we've got Ruby here. So we were doing prefabs last time. All we had to do is drag it over here, and it turns it into a prefab, which is cool. So now we go to an inspector and add a component. Physics 2D. Rigidbody 2D. That's the one. Sweet. Let's have a little look. Make sure you select the 2D component. It's also a component just called Rigidbody. Yeah. Yeah. Save your prefab using the save button or return to your scene. Okay, let's do that. So save. Assume that is the prefab that we've actually changed. Or do we need to go here? Aha, no, we haven't. Right, let's go back. We did that the wrong way. Can we save this? Remove that. Let's do it this way. Go there, add that. Physics 2D, and then Rigidbody 2D. Right, so now if we save that, we go back to the scene. Sweet. Alright, let's do play. Wow, she's falling to the ground, and I assume that is because she's got gravity. Yep. Disable gravity. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, gravity makes things fall down. Gravity scale set to 0. Let's do that. Oh, I've done it again. I think I'm editing the wrong thing here. Let's go to the prefab. Yes, this is going to get confusing. Right now, I guess I'll have to just remember to click on the actual prefab down here. Yeah. And she's no longer falling, so that's good. I'm not a huge fan of this song. It's a bit much. Skip that. Okay, so where were we? So, she won't fall anymore, did that. Okay, so if you change it in the C on this one, so if I do that to 1. Blue outline? The Ruby scene you will still have a growth set to 1. It's called an override. It allows you to make modifications to a single prefab. Yeah. Okay. Let's get, you want the notification to be made to the prefab. Click the overrides drop down menu. It's a prefab. Okay, oh, so you can, once you've made the... Right, let's do that then. So we've got graphics scale set to 0. And it said, overrides, Ruby, Rigidbody, apply all. Yeah, so it goes in bold when you've got stuff that's specific. Right, so now we should have the prefab and... Yeah, and our actual in-game scene object as a... or game object as a... with no gravity. That's good. That's cool, I've learnt that. Next one, what is a collider? Yeah, so we've got colliders that are like simplified physics objects to make the physics a little easier. So let's do that. Colliders to game objects. Let's start with the prefab mode. Right, let's jump in. So we'll go here to jump to the thingy, and then we'll do component. Oh, physics 2D, box collider 2D. And here it is. The physics, save it, and do the same for the metal box. Okay, so rigid bodies are only if you want to apply forces to things. You can just add colliders on their own. Okay, alright, let's try that. Let's go. So we've got a box collider on her. Let's go to the metal cube. Add a physics 2D, box collider 2D. Cool. Edit collider. Okay, let's try her as well. Let's go edit collider on that. Yeah, it's a big box. Right, we've done those. Let's run that. So now it should be pretty funky. Oh, that is a bit funky. Right, let's see what that's going to run. In fact, make sure I stop that because I keep forgetting that. Definitely need to get on top of that. Yeah, press play. All sorts of weirdness was going on. Let's fix the rotation. Ruby's helping prefab. Go to constraints. Okay, yeah, so we got constraints there. Yeah, let's do that. In fact, let's do the Ruby approach. Let's do it on Ruby itself. Constraints, freeze rotation, and then we're going to go apply all. Do it that way. Now let's see. See what she does. It's a little bit jittery, like. It's not exactly smooth. Also, yeah, she's miles away from the box, so I guess that's because of the collision. What was it called? The collision. The collider, yeah. Okay, done that. She's still jittering, that's right. It's like predicting what I'm thinking this tutorial. It's quite good. Yeah. Makes computation simple. Physics scene, whenever the game object. Physics scene makes computation simple. Yeah. Apply forces and compute collision. Yeah, it's because we're not actually using forces to move the... Yeah, we're not using forces to use to move Ruby. We're currently just moving it by a certain value, and then the physics system's just bouncing it back, I guess. Parts. Yeah. Yeah. Bit of fighting. Okay, so how are we gonna do it? Okay. Right. Yay, a bit of coding. Here we go. Right, so scripts. We had those. Double click it. And we should get VS Code. Here we go. I might just increase that so it's a little easier to read. That's much better. Alright, sweet. So what are we actually doing with this? Double click, and that's what it's looks like. Transferable in all scripts. So Rigidbody 2D equals that. Okay. I'm gonna start by typing stuff out. Obviously, it might not be the fastest way, but I think is it gonna 2D? What was its naming scheme? I'll copy the naming scheme for now. Rigidbody all mode. Oh, in fact, all lowercase. Oops. Okay, Rigidbody 2D equals. How did we get it? Let's see. Get component. It's kind of like templates in C, in C++, because it's a similar thing. So we got get component. Rigidbody 2D. Okay, and then what did it want us to do with that? We've got to get the position of the rigid body rather than the game object's transform, and then we do move position on the rigid body. Okay. Yeah. Equals. In fact, just change transform for rigid body, I think. Did I put a capital B? Copy the same style. What's it saying? File. The content of the file is newer. This is weird. Okay, that's sorted. And then instead of transform.position equals position, we want to do rigidbody 2D dot move position. And it's. Ooh. Is that right? Acting on the actual object. Let's have a little look. Yeah, so yeah, that should work now. It's a cheeky look here. Nope, doesn't like it. This the typo name says name is but could not be found. Are you missing or using something incorrectly by not spelling it right? Is that gonna work now? Are we happy? Did that update? How do I reload? Aha. Got to update in both places. Here we are. Still can't be found. Okay, let's see if it mentions anything about this. Which it doesn't. Rigid body is lowercase. I really can't spell today. Rigid body. Using Unity. I wonder if I have to add another using statement. Nope, that's it. You just got to spell things correctly. So it's a good start if you can actually spell things. Right, so we updated that, so now our movement should. Yeah, it's still working. Wow, we're really far away from that. Strange. Stop that. So that's that, marks that. Get it, update the function. cancel positioning, but the rigid body one. Yep. Stops much too early and doesn't look good at all. That's because the sides of the glide don't fit the image properly. Should probably be doesn't fit the image properly. Okay. Yeah. Shadow of the box inside the glide, so it's considered solid by the physics system. Let's go. Let's do this. Yeah, the editor. Edit this collider. Yeah, it makes sense. You want to make sure it's just a piece that's on the floor. Like you still want to be able behind the box. It's just that you got to try and judge the depth of what the box would be where it's touching the ground. Yeah, behind the box. Yeah. All right, let's try this. So let's go with Ruby. Got the prefab and edit collider. In fact, it's said to do the. Let's follow the instructions. We could do that surely. A metal cube. Go here. Edit the collider. So we want to make it that size. And we want to. Oh, what have I just done? There we go. Then we want to bring it down. What do we reckon there? Yeah, that looks fine. Maybe bring it in a touch as well. Okay. I guess we'll just save this. And go back. Yeah, so now the green thing's showing up. Go with her and I did the prefab, the collider, and now she wants to be. I guess I should follow the instructions. Let's not jump ahead. Save the changes. Yeah, so she just wants to be a feet. I guess this one's a little different as well because she's got obviously her movement, like all her animations. This collider needs to fit with her animations when it comes to it. Obviously now she just floats about. How does it do on this one? It does about as wide as her arms. About as wide as her arms. Let's go with that. Got a little shorter there. Okay, let's try that. Save her. Click play. I think it's funny it keeps reminding you to do this. I feel like it should have like better visual cues to know when you're actually in play mode. Or when you start editing things. I don't understand how useful it is to edit stuff in play mode. Colliders, yeah. Yeah, I might do the trees as well. Let's just click play here first. See what it looks like. So that's saved. Let's go back to the scene. Click play. So now that's a bit funky. This doesn't look right at all. Something I'm getting stuck on here, which is a little weird. So what the hell have I done wrong? I didn't think I could get it this badly wrong. Bots collider, let's have a look. No, don't do that now. I've got to go out of play mode. So that's my collider for that one. This one, yeah, that looks right. It's very strange. They've all updated. Try to think what I changed. Changed her. Did some stuff with gravity, but that's not going to affect it. Freeze rotation. I wonder if I missed something. Edit collider. Yeah, I'm a little confused by this. Why is she colliding strangely with... I mean, that's just weird. What is there? How do I debug this? This is very strange. What would call that? Collider. Fixed timestamp. No, I don't think that's relevant. Okay, this is going to be a struggle. How do we... I think let's just go back through the tutorial and make sure I haven't missed anything. In fact, let's just double check the code as well. Bring this over here. Rigidbody 2D. Dot position. Well, that's out of date. This is not updated at all, which is a bit strange. Yeah, okay. It's like it forgot a lot of my settings from the first time we did this. So times by horizontal, times by time dot delta, delta time, like that. Horizontal, vertical. Okay. Okay, so that might be a bit. I wonder if we were, because we weren't using time teller, we were jumping too fast or something. It doesn't quite make sense, but that's the only thing I can think, because that shouldn't have done that. Rigidbody 2D dot position, and then okay, let's save this. Save that. Go in here. I don't think it's going to fix it, but we can see. Oh wow. Oh wow. Position plus X plus 3 times by horizontal. Is it that slow in the plus 3 times by horizontal times by time dot delta time? Okay. Well, that is super slow. Conscious now that I've done something horribly wrong here. Yeah, get access. Okay, I'm not convinced I have got anything wrong here with the code, but let's do that. That's what it was like before in his one. The rigid body one. I wonder if the rigid body, can I click on that? Unknown on this behavior is missing. What? What's that now? Oh dear, what have I done now? it just stops there. What is going on with that? Okay. Let's have a look at Ruby. That's her size thing. Don't even know what's this box here. That's just scales her. Okay, this Rigidbody 2D. Simulate. Was I supposed to do anything else with this? Let's scroll back up. Could be annoying myself if I've just missed a step or something, or I haven't added just the Rigidbody one, have I? Rigidbody 2D, Box Collider 2D. So that's not that. Okay. See if this GIF gives us anything else. Rigidbody 2D. That was it. Save it. Play it. Set it to 0. Graphic scale. Okay. If you had another room to the scene, yeah. Not seeing anything I've done wrong yet, but we'll keep going. Freeze rotation in the Z, that's what I did. Okay, this is going to baffle me, isn't it? I added the freeze position to the prefab, yeah, I did. Let's go back. The only thing I can think is that there's something here that is getting in the way. The camera? The camera? No, no collision on that. Kinetic dynamic. You know what? I'm gonna. What should I do? What should I do? To play. Info. Oh, you can actually see that. Okay, let's contacts. Drop that down. Oops. Who with? Metal cube. Here we go. A little bit of debug you can get here. Contact point is there and there. Metal cube 2, box collider 2D. Box collider 2D. Okay. Let's go back to Ruby. Poor Ruby with her collisions. Yeah. Metal cube 2, box collider 2D. The point is where we are. Other Rigidbody is Ruby. Collider. There's no Rigidbody for that. Contact 0, contact 1, yeah, because they both report that they've hit a collision. So what was it? Metal cube 2. That's Metal cube 1. That's Metal cube 2. Right, I'm going to delete that. And I'm going to stick a new one in a similar place and hope that that is fixed. Which I can imagine it probably isn't, but we can give it a go. And let's see what happens. Wow, this is super slow. No, I'm still hitting that. What is going on here? I don't know if I'm completely missing here something here or what. And that's the other thing, is it's slowed right down. I'm gonna have my box collider 2D on. This is bewildering. Absolutely bewildering. Why is it off by so much? Okay, right, it's obviously the cube that's doing it, I think. So what I'm going to do is delete this. How do you delete a component? Yeah, in fact, before I do that, let's see if it does the same thing on the other box. No. Does that one there. Does it that one there? Can you visualize? Can you visualize all the colliders? Let's see if you can do that. Debug visualization. Window analysis physics debug. Physics debugger. Show colliders. Yeah. Oh, yeah. Stop that. So it's not showing colliders. What is going on? Show collider types, all of them. Rendering. Force overdraw. We need that. Hide layers. Show physics scene. Okay. Colors, that's fine. Rendering. What is going on with this? Where's this panel? Physics display? Window. I bet there's some package that I don't have or something. Physics debug window. Physics visualization settings. Oh, this is a bit confusing. What is going on here? Profiling. Got a mesh collider. No, that's not what I want. That is not what I want. I want to delete that. I tell you what, let's go back to what I wanted to try in the first place, which was, let's go to the metal cube, delete all the components. Let's remove this. And then let's add box collider 2D. Save that. Test that. Use trigger, offset. Okay. Offset, what was that? Offset. The local offset of the collider geometry. Is that going to change automatically? Yeah, it does. Okay. Let's try that again. Delete all these cubes. Where's the other one? That one. And re-add them. And if this doesn't work, I'm going to be a bit stuck. Yeah, there's something absolutely bewildering going on here. I have no idea. Gonna delete all these from what's the face. Try that again. Because I am out of Rigidbody 2D. Gravity scale 0. Traits free position. Now we'll add a new one, which is box collider 2D. Look at that. Edit the collider. Let's just not. Let's just leave it like that, and at least then it'd be obvious that it's doing what it's doing. That's not even close. That is just not even, like, nowhere near. This is so frustrating. What do I do? What do I do? Okay, what are these people saying? Okay, so it's about the animator. Looks like there's a few things in here. So there's some stuff. There is some things going wrong. Okay, that's the one. Oh no, page not found. Oh, this isn't going well. What am I going to do here? Google must have the answer. Nope. Page not found. That's the exact thing I want. Set from where? Okay. Let's go further along. Okay, did we have it right when we were... That's the point. Did we have it right before when we were doing... I can't remember now. Vector 2... coming out for a second. See, it works. So it is... Well, it works within reason. Oh no, it's still pretty shonky. Have I haven't changed the collider for this one though. That'll be why. Oh, it's a metal cube that I haven't changed. Or Ruby. Yeah, I haven't changed Ruby's collider. Let's change her. So there's something to do with the physics, actual movement. I think then. If we're narrowing that down to that, so let's take that there. So now, if this. Yeah, okay, I'm definitely calling it that something's going wrong with the code that I've got. Alright, I'm going to go have a quick rest and then come back to this because it's tiring me out. Right. Okay. Right, I'll be back soon, guys. See you soon. Alright, I'm going to have another little look online, see what's going on. So I think what's going on is... Well, there's something wrong with the code. Basically. What I might try doing is just... Did I add that S? Is simply copy and pasting the code off the website and make sure that that is... Let's just go with that. Oh wait, no, that's not the right one, is it? So it should look like this. Alright, let's just go with that. If that doesn't work, then there's definitely something wrong. Just paste that in there. Save it. That should be an extra space. So if this doesn't work like this, then... But if it does work, then there was something wrong with my code. Oh, should probably show you what I'm doing. Make more sense, wouldn't it? So yeah, so what I've just done, literally just copy pasted the code off the site, and yeah, so that was 3. I mean, there's some typos and stuff in it, which is a bit annoying, but let's go again. If this fixes it, I'm gonna be really baffled. No, it doesn't. So there's definitely something wrong with this. I don't know if it's a version thing or what. Position. Is there like a comments for this where you can? Rigidbody 2D dot position. This is super frustrating. Tilemap stuff. This is frustrating. Comments here. It's great. Ruby started moving very slowly. Oh wow. Okay, well this is useful. 4 days ago. Wow, wish I'd known this earlier. Frame rate dependent, mono behavior fixed update message. Time dot fixed delta time to access the value. Is that the answer? That doesn't. I don't know if that is the answer. So, okay. This is the problem with tutorials, like especially with Unity. They get out of date, or they update things, and the tutorial doesn't get updated. And it, yeah, you get Unity, which wrote this tutorial. Okay. Use an old Unity stick with doing it, you'll save yourself a lot of it. So I'm not interested in how to fix it. There's a comment here as well. Yeah, okay. So they said to use what? Fixed timestamp? What was it? Fixed update. Fixed update. What was it? Delta time. Time dot. Wow, this is fairly confusing. Why is it? I feel like it should just be awake fixed update. So maybe I have to put it in there rather than update. Let's try that. Let's try that quickly. So we'll go to the code, change that to fixed update. See if that fixes it. I don't think it will. Not holding much my breath for this. Let's try. So it's moving a bit more smoothly, but it still gets stuck there, which is very confusing. So, I mean, we may end up just having to recreate this project in a lower version to make it fit, to fix it up. Wow, there's a lot of comments here. Yep. Nathan, after changing the code, I got a total of, wow. Jumps around the screen, there's a few updates. So here's private floats here. Yeah, that's what I've got. I set the Z position to 0 for both. The game object. Let's have a little look at that then. Z position isn't 0 in the prefab. Is that why? Let's do that. Let's go metal cube as well. Position Z is 0 for that one. Still hitting that, which is strange. Okay. Oh, for just a prefab wasn't enough. So, is Ruby... Oh, for goodness sake. So that's that done. Oh wow. Okay, that is really strange. So I'm not even fully sure how that would make a difference. So Z is the depth. What is it colliding with in the depth that is... Maybe I don't need to overthink this, because at least I fixed it. But that was, wow, that's some level of funk. Feel like I want... Okay. Well, at least we moved past that. That's good. Right. Okay. Next bit. Forget that. It's good to know that you can actually add comments. So this is really good. Like tutorial wise. Yeah, add comments on different steps and also overall comments for different sections. Okay. I don't know if I need these changes now. I should test that. Let me change this back to update. See if it still works. I should probably do that. Run it again. Oh, close that. Clear it. Run it again. Yeah, no, I think you also need the fixed update change, so that's... I guess you could get the input earlier rather than on fixed update. And that's incorrect. Vertical time delta. Yes. Wow, it jumps a lot there though. Alright, okay, we'll just have to make do with this as close as we can get it. So in future, stick to the lower version that it says it can support rather than the highest. Okay, so we've got a fixed update now. Awesome. So that's that. Review your changes. Mark that done. Resize the colliders. Done that. Now it says go and resize some more of them. I think I'll do the tree. Do one of these trees. Come out of play mode. And what we're going to do. So add a component. Collider. Yeah, box collider 2D. These all got a Z of 0. Yeah, so these have got a Z of 0. Okay. Edit the bounding volume. Okay, and these are actually quite... In fact, I don't want to do that. Is this the prefab I'm doing it on? Yeah, prefab. So let's just... Wow, that's annoying. Make that there. And there. And also... Okay, save that. Let's go to the yellow tree. And do the same again. Add a component, box collider 2D. Edit the collider. What? Is there a tree there? That's a bit weird. Is this because of that layering thing? Ordering layer 1? No. Okay. Okay, let's try this a different way. Tree big. Big one. Go do it in this view, the prefab view. Yeah. Bring that in. And then we'll bring that in. And the collider down. So we want it to be go behind the tree. So we'll do that. Save that. Get that. Now if we go back to the scene, click on one of these. Yeah, you can see the colliders are fairly up to date. Right, let's see if we can go past them now. So we got. Oh, of course, you can't go off the screen. That's not right. I wonder if we're going to have the same issue with That's strange. Were they not part of the prefab? Yep, they are, which is weird. I've literally just done this. Some strangeness. I think I'm just not used to workflow yet or something. So, okay. Save. Do I have to untick it? Is that why? Okay. Tree big. Overrides. No overrides. How do I know? It's definitely a prefab. So, yeah, okay. Are they all looking like they are now? Well, it's good play mode. Maybe I did the first one whilst I was in play mode still. I need to really get out of the habit of doing that. Okay, yeah, so you can go behind the tree. You can't go through it though. Oh, that's a bit funky actually. Maybe I should have made it wider. Yeah. Well, yeah, okay, that's pretty cool. At least we've got some collisions working. Okay, so go back, go to all the other prefabs, do that. Well, we'll leave it there. Now, Tilemap Collisions. She's still walking water. That is true. She can walk on water, which is a bit of a. I mean, depends what game you're making, but walking on water isn't usual. You could add a collider to an empty game and resize it with the water. Yeah, that is error prone. Tilemap's gonna have colliders. Each tile can store whether it should be colliding or not. Tilemap colliding. Add component. Tilemap collider 2D. Well, that's good. Get rid of that. Okay. So we want to do it on the tilemap object. Right, let's go there then. So we got this tilemap here. Let's add a component. Tilemap collider 2D. And then what are we doing? We're going to see this adds green collider squares to all your tiles in the scene view. Okay, we don't want that. This is now to none. Okay, so we want to change all the none. So let's go sprites, environment. Is this where it said it to do it? That doesn't seem right. Let's have another look. Okay, let's go back to this. In the project, when you go to your tile folder, that's where I'm going wrong. Tile folder, tiles, here we are. So they are all water. So let's highlight that, click those. Collider type, none. Oh, I'm still in this mode again. If that's not undone, that has it. No, and that one's sprite. Cool, so that's that bit done. To none. Now the tiles that you have selected are no longer considered colliders. Okay, let's try that. Let's click on the tile map. How do I know which ones are green? That's not green. I mean, it's not super obvious, but let's move her over here to make sure she's not starting the colliding area. Yeah, and she doesn't collide at all. All right. That's a bit funky. See, I'm not seeing that at all. Tilemap Collider and select this component. It definitely has that right. No, because it was in play mode again. That's good. Tilemap Collider 2Ds. Yeah, okay, now we've got green stuff going on. Decent. Alright, that's much better. Save that. Update. So, yeah, we're colliding properly with that. It's actually, yeah, super simple once you've got the hang of it. Okay. Awesome. Yep, done that. Now we've got the water ones that are colliding. And now optimize the collider. Guess you can bake this collider in, can you? Put it between tiles. It's a component called a composite collider 2D. Select tilemap. Click the add component. Composite collider 2D. Used by composite in the tilemap collider. Okay. So on the tilemap, new component, and it was called composite. And it automatically adds a Rigidbody 2D, and then this Tilemap Collider we need to do, what was it called? Used by composite or something, was it? Used by effector. Used by composite. That was the Tilemap Collider 2D. Yeah. Composite. Yeah, that's that done. And make that static on the Rigidbody 2D. Rigidbody 2D, dynamic, static. Yeah, I take it the lake's not going to go anywhere. I hope not anyway. The water tiles, it's a single big rectangle. Does it show like that? Yeah, all the green lines from in between have gone. Oh, that's cool. If you paint new water tiles, you need to automatically update the composite collider of the tilemap to include those new. Well, that's cool. Check your script. Well, this doesn't work as we found out. So that's not quite the same. Yeah. Alright, awesome. Physics system. Yeah, it's a bit shonky in places. But ooh, we completed it. Okay, let's just have a quick scan at the next one. Probably not going to jump into it today. Well, not now anyway. I might be back on tonight, I think. Health start, new variables, collectibles, triggers. Okay. That's cool. I do wonder how many. There's 45 comments here. Is this going to be another one that's going to struggle on this version? We'll see. We'll see. All right. Right. Let's see what we've got here with the scene now. Let's go one more play before we jump off. So let's run. So wow, that's a bit jittery. So yeah, those collisions seem to work quite nicely. Maybe the box collider on that might need to be a little bit smaller. In fact, I'll just do that now. Go to Ruby, Prefab. Edit the collider, just make it a little bit less. Yeah. Let's go there. Let's have a look at that. Yeah, so. Yeah, seems kind of right. And then she's a little bit closer at the front. Yeah, much better. And then the trees. Trees, again, probably. That popping in and out probably shouldn't work. Probably have to go around it, but I'm okay with that for now. She just gets a few bits of twigs in her face when she when she goes around the tree. So, alright. Test that. Let's go back to the scene. Right, I think I'm probably going to call it at this point. But yeah, it's been good. A little bit of trouble in the middle with the tutorial not being accurate for this version of Unity, even though it says it does support this, I think. Or maybe it doesn't. I'm on 19.3. I can't remember what it says now. And maybe that is the issue, is that I'm using the wrong version. Yes, that is exactly it. So yeah, glutton for punishment. Right, so I think I do wonder if the project will load in 19.2. Yeah, I'm not sure. So I mean, we'll carry on. We've only hit one problem, and it seems like there's lots of comments in the tutorial. Now we know to get that. So we'll look in there next time we hit an issue. I think there was a few issues with the animation system that's going to be later on. So yeah, well, it's been good. And I'll probably be on tonight doing a little bit more. So yeah, right. Cheers. I'm gonna jump off. Bye now.